right, well, today's second chance pet is quite the star at a shelter in Vancouver. This is Lobo, a sweet husky shepherd mix who is heading into his golden years but has tons of love still to give.
Well, this week, Image Jerome, in her ongoing quest to pet all the dogs, said she wants in. She wants in on our pet adoption segment. So she's live at the Humane Society for Southwest Washington this morning, making friends with Lobo and Sam Ellingson. Hey, Emma.
Hey, Travis and Emily, in my relentless pursuit to spend more time working with dogs than people, I'm joined here with Lobo and Sam Ellingson. He works here at the Humane Society for Southwest Washington. Lobo, very cheese motivated. We're hopefully going to get his face in this shot at one point. But Sam, good morning. Thanks for joining us. Yeah. Introduce us to Lobo.
Yeah, so Lobo is an 8-year-old. We're calling him a shepherd husky mix. As you said, he is very cheese motivated. Hey, buddy. Look at that cheese. He has been with us for a few weeks now. He's also very Michael motivated.
He's very,
as we
very
learned
keen
this
on
morning.
Michael.
He's a very big fan of Michael. So Lobo's been with us for a little while. This is actually his second time with us, right? So he was here about 6 years ago, and he came to us as a younger dog, about 2 years old. And he came back when his owners could no longer care for him. So now he's back. He's looking for a new home where he can just kind of live out his adult years.
Yeah, he's an adult dog, but he still has a lot of energy. He still really wants to play. So what sort of family would be best with Lobo? How could we get him into the family of his dreams?
Yeah, so for Lobo, we know that he's going to do great in a lot of different homes, right? He doesn't have a lot of restrictions for him. We know that he can be a little bit shy when he first when he first meets people, and he's apparently a little shy to show you his face as well. Yeah. But we know that we would like him to go to a home with kids who are a little bit older, right? With kids who are around 14 would be good for him because he can be a little bit shy. So that's going to be a good fit for him. We do think that he would do okay in a home with dogs. We don't have any reason to believe that he couldn't go to a home with cats. We have seen that he does kind of want to chase bunnies and birds a little bit when he's here, and so we want the family to be cautious of that as well. But no, other than that, this guy's going to be a great fit for a lot of homes.
And because he spent such a long time with a home, we do know a little bit more about him and how he really is a people lover. I mean, you have, of course, have to be cautious with the new dog, so me and Michael were slow to introduce, but it did not take a long time for him to warm up to Michael, especially. Tummy fully out. He wanted all the pets. So talk about how loving of a family dog he would end up being, like truly just a family dog.
Yeah, you know, it's one of the benefits that when we do have a family who brings in their dog, we're able to learn more about what they were like in the home. And one of the notes that we got from Lobo's previous family was that he's just the most loving dog, and all he wants to do is spend time with people, right? He also is clearly really happy to just be outside. He would love to have a fenced-in backyard. Because he's a shepherd husky mix, he has a lot of energy, right? And even this yard that we're in, it's not quite big enough for him to really get his zoomies out. So if he goes to a home with families who want to take him out for hikes, for long walks, play in the backyard, he's going to do really well in those homes.
And just really appreciate that smile. Yeah, he's more of like a galloper is what his gait's kind of looking like. So if a family sees this, they see Lobo and they just can't resist, how can they come meet him? How can they welcome him into their home?
Yeah, they can just go to our website at hssw.org and they can learn more about him. If they're interested in adopting him, they can come in, meet him, and in most cases, they're going to take him home same day.
Yeah, same day, and there's plenty of other dogs, cats, bunnies, animals here, so you just got to come down to the Humane Society of Southwest Washington in Vancouver. You got to meet Lobo, you got to say hi, you got to... Oh, look at that smile.
That's what I was going to say. He's smiling.
Directly to the side. That really does it to me.
Oh, nice little
no, he's a smiley dog for sure, so
too.
definitely.
Oh, belly.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, there we go.
I would let you go with the belly
You get the
scratches.
belly. Oh, he warmed up to you guys quick. Oh, cute.
And also, aren't we all cheese motivated? I think we can all relate to Lobo.
We get it. We get it, Lobo. Thank you guys for introducing us to Lobo this morning. What a sweetheart. Okay, if you're interested in meeting sweet Lobo or you want to see some other pets up for adoption, you can see it all at hssw.org/adopt.